Holt brought another transport ship down here? Left it for me? No, he left it for me. Idiot, I came down here to spy on them for me. No, I'm not in love with you. I did it for power, not for sex. Char, can't we work this out? I'm sure we can get something useful. Nothing doing, Antonio. I didn't come back to rescue you. I came here to watch. Hey, we have several ships for you, Char. Good. I'll take this one. I'm going after Holt. The dirty bastard left me here. But you loved me. What about me? I told you, Antonio. It was never about sex. It was about power. I just didn't want to be an incel anymore. You can stay here with Krask and die. I didn't want to either. Please take me back. You were working for Casens all along, so get out of my life. Take me back, please. I should kill you for whining, but I won't. Don't come after me. No, you bastard. You bastard. Never trust a Char. If only I had some magic blood or a super weapon MacGuffin, then he'd take me back. Please stop whining. I don't want to be trapped here with you. You're right. Only that this is a spaceport. There's bound to be another shuttle. Why should I trust another human? You don't want to stay here, do you? No, I do not. Michael Slayton, I've been expecting your call. What's your status? 27 crewmen are aboard, but the strain of waiting is getting to them. I only have 3 officers of lieutenant rank, including Jenkins. The Dotal fleet numbers at most recent count 512 ships, including support craft, smaller craft, and fighters. Most of the ships are heavy cruisers or light cruisers, all armed for battle. They haven't moved since Holt was taken into their mothership. And now, they have started to move. I wonder what caused it this time. Another shuttle is approaching them. It looks to be Dotal. Is it Char? That'd be my guess. No telling what Holt and Char would do reunited on that ship. We're outnumbered. That fleet could tear the Earth space forces to shreds. What are your commands, sir? I'll let you know. Do you think they really would just destroy us? They haven't so far. I find that a little strange, sir. I do also. I find their motives unpredictable. Cassen's out. We know of your people. We know of the alien base on Earth. Another base is there. And of the prisoners. You're nothing to me. Size in your case is your only advantage. I think it might make you as clumsy as Altasic's males. I do not care about the crew of the Hammerhead. But we need safe passage during your invasion. People are arrogant and stupid to think that you can march right in here and demand things from me. You, Harry Holt, are a fool. You humans are an inferior species. I gave you the codes you need to conquer the Earth. It was part of our deal.
These lives are nothing to me.
You know that Holt is without honor. The tradition of the Dotal, you must send him to his fate and free the other. It is the Dotal way. Who told you that crap? Oh, I told you that.
Enough! Char speaks the words of the house. Although coming from a human, that is strange.
I asked for safe passage to the planet of Kaidana, orbiting the star we call Sirius, but you call it Uruga. Then you will live, Nathan Char. I will give you safe passage through my fleet to Kaidana. In a hypership, you will meet with the ship as we pull the last of the Dotal loyalists from the surface of Death Grimace. Why him and not me? I am smarter and more influential. Without me, Casens would have killed him. Silence! Mark my words. I will never ally with the likes of you. To the pits of hell with you, Harry Holt. You won't need him. I suggest you jettison him out an airlock to the enemy, and just to make it more interesting, without a pod.
This man understands our ways. We should let him go, because he could be useful to us.
What about our deal? You can't do this to the great Harry Holt. You sold out to your own people, to the aliens. I say you're worse than me. Commander Purr Ha. This man is insane like Altasic, but also too unstable to be reconditioned. He should be dispatched. Send him as a challenge offering to the Casens. Char is like a Dotal. Fa Valla. Send Holt to the humans at an airlock. And be done with him. There are more starships coming in, sir. I want the ships out of my sight.
The ships of an inferior aggressor should not be attacked unless they have enough power to damage us. Those ships cannot hurt our fleet.
Do not underestimate the humans, Fa Valla. They would not have come with such a small force without weapons. We shall test them with our challenge offering.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, it only makes sense. The smaller ships are only there as decoys. They would not come out here with a mothership of some kind. Perhaps, sir. How about a channel to this Casens? Yes, sir. I'm Commander Nigel Purr of the Dotal, and you must be the arrogant humans I've heard about. This planet and all its spoils are mine, and you are in no position to protest or lay claim to it. I'm Thomas Casens. I'm the son of the late David Casens, ambassador to Retribution. I command the Adamson in protection of Orange Claw of the Sakara, and you're in direct violation of their treaty. In the way of the Dotal, I've sent one of your enemies out an airlock for you to witness. This is a challenge offering. It was called Harry Holt. I will call again to collect a reply. A challenge offering?
Cervantes should have killed him before.
Send a rescue crew to recover the body. Yes, sir. All hands to battle stations. We don't know what they meant by challenge, so we're not going to stick around to get killed.
We can't possibly fight them, Casens.
Captain, maybe we don't have to. The Harlingin just arrived, and the Discovery is pulling it. What? On screen. Well, it's the least we could do in 12 days. Well, it's a big enough ship, it'll give them something else to shoot at. Understood, Percaak. We can cover you. That would be inadvisable, Captain. I suggest you hide behind us while we take this from here. Let's get behind them. Engage engines.
That monstrosity is barely functional, sir. It's going to be shot out of the sky.
Take us in. This is Percaak of the Cohnirri planets. Purr Ha, surrender your ship and prepare to be boarded. What? You arrogant Cohnirri! I will not. You will comply, or we will be forced to destroy you. Huh! I am Purr Ha, descendant of the first of the Dotal. Percaak, you're a fool. All ships fire at will. You can't attack this ship. You'd be attacking the Hammereed as well. I've joined it to the ship, and those are your people. Huh! I am Purr Ha, descendant of the first Dotal. We will destroy them.
Sir, with all due respect, we cannot attack that ship.
Your pit boss is right. You cannot attack another ship of your own kind. Very well, for now we will consider it. We are the last of our kind. Stand down and await instructions. Sir, that was too easy. He's up to something, but I'm not sure what. Let's rescue the Earthships. Why is the Harlingin still intact? You see, we have reached an impasse, Char. There's very few of us left. My fleet and that ship. The Dotal are not supposed to attack their own. Of course she did on the planet. You did what?
I can explain. I was off my meds.
I had the implants removed from you and him. And now you're on our side. That's preposterous. I live to serve the Dotal now, but I will not salute you stupidly. Bring the Victory aboard my ship and prepare to jump to the Sol system. Char, you cheating lying bitch, come back to me. Never. It is over between us. You're a meanie. You two are very warped. Prepare the ship. Report, what's going on there? The alien mothership has captured Char, Cervantes, and the Victory, sir.
They're making some kind of deal with Char for a ship to escape.
Why does he keep doing that? Maybe the Dotal like Char because he's really evil.
Or Purr Ha thinks he can use both of them as pawns.
I don't think it's evil. I think he just wants pawns. I mean, being hailed by a shuttle, sir. Cervantes. On screen. Captain Casens, please take me back. Have mercy on me. Char is not on the shuttle. He's alone. Nice to see you again, kitty cat. Nice to see you too. Get over here. Bring him aboard, but is this a distraction? The enemy ship is turning tail and heading for the corridor to Earth. He's going to attack. Get us out of here.
He can't attack. It's against our laws. He's going to go for the corridor.
Let's move out. Put Percaak on screen. We know you're heading to the corridor to Earth. Do not attempt to go inside. But just as I cannot attack you, you cannot attack me for the same reason. If your plan is to strand us here and leave us defenseless, it's not going to work. Not exactly. Ready. Operation Char. Good name. It is ready. So I suppose you have some galaxy-destroying weapon on you that you're going to use to destroy the Earth and then everything else in the galaxy. No, don't be absurd. There are no universe-destroying weapons. We're just going to escape. It is ready, sir. See you in our four hells, Percaak.
Activate now.
She went to warp, sir. Entered the corridor. Oh, shit. Where's she headed? I have no idea, sir. The Discovery is almost identical to ours. Yes, very similar, but where did they go? Well, we'll know in a few days when we get to Earth.
Maybe they won't go to Earth. There's not much of a fleet there. Not much of a challenge.
This is the least we can do in 6 months. The Alan Slayton project didn't work out as planned.
Well, there's no way we can build a space fleet in 6 months.
Well, maybe there's the saving grace then. Maybe they won't attack.
Saving grace, sir. From you?
Maybe I've been spending too much time among you. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Cervantes, I will take you back to your brothers, but if you do this again, I will not save you. I don't know what'd be worse, having to face them or you.
Well, we're still here. We came to the rescue this time.
I take it Orange Claw's warning could apply to us too. Yes, we better get back though. Repairs could take a while, but we can be back in a few days. As someone said long ago, make it so.
This used to be a Totemus forward base, but it appears they were killed a long, long time ago. Well, there goes our bargaining chip the Letamok used against our enemies.
What are our orders, ma'am? The time ship Majestic was brought here, but it doesn't do time travel anymore. What are we going to do?
Well, when the other party shows up, you'll know. But mark my words, it will be clever. Easy for you to say. The provisional government kicked us off Kalat. We can't go back. Do not remind me. The worst thing is, I'm no longer a figurehead. Will we tell the Earth humans that, sister? You're joking, right? Of course we're not going to tell them.
They're going to find out eventually you're the deposed queen.
Well, by then we'll be entrenched and it'll be too late.
Tis this, Commander. Don't touch anything. This place could be booby-trapped.
Jack of the Casens is right. Touch anything and lose a hand.
Yes, ma'am.
The mistress of Kaiden arrives at last.
Send her in, sister.
I am the true mistress of Kaiden, and I brought you a present, my queen. Ugh! How dare you bring that creature into the Totemus Four-Master's chambers?
They're dead. Been dead for maybe 1,000 years or more. Enough talk. Oh no, I thought I was going to Aruga to rule.
He's delusional and crazy. I found him on our planet, brought him to you immediately, man. You should have just eaten him and ignored it. He's a male. The rules of salvage of the males do not apply to humans.
What is this place?
Your planet can see it in your skies. It is called Red Angel. It is a star system with a large debris disk around it. And an old space fleet. Used to be the Totemus forward base. In the opposite direction of Kaiden, but about 7 light years from your world.
3 days' travel. How long have I been knocked out?
I do not know that, nor do I care. Enough. He knows too much about me and what happened. Make sure he stays silent.
I don't care what plan you're cooking up. I hate them as much as you do.
You are not flattering to us, Nathan Char.
You are fools. If you do not proceed to the Sol system and destroy Casens.
Why should I? What's in it for me? He does not seek revenge. He seeks to humiliate.
No, I do not seek humiliation either. I seek glory.
No, he is partly lying about that. We will go to the Sol system on my order.
My distant cousin, Thomas Casens, will not allow you to do that. Another Casens. Great. Which kid are you? I'm Jack Casens, descendant of David's brother. Beep, 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 beep.
Idiot! I told you not to touch anything. He's activated some sort of warp capture device. A booby trap. Everyone get to the ships. Let's get out of here.
Very well. The ship awaits. Back to the Sol system. Ugh. We need to move. Something's weird going on. When I originally came to your star system, you were a turbulent planet that was off limits to us. But now it appears that you were kept from us, to keep your people from becoming something more, and changing the status quo. The ancients were afraid that any more humans from Earth, other than us, would destroy the galaxy. The Clanadol were probably afraid of what we might become in time. The human species reminds Percaak's people of what they were, and what held them back ages ago. They were expecting salvation from you, an advanced race of people, even more so than the ancients. It was disappointing at first. Disappointing isn't like we invited the ancient aliens to come and take people from the Earth. Back then we had no way of even fathoming aliens. We probably mistook them for gods or demons. And now the Dotal stand poised to destroy everything that is left here. This cannot happen. I will not allow it. Thomas, you must take your fleet to meet with the Slayton Project and wait for instructions from your superiors. What about the invasion? Are we just going to let the Dotal destroy the fleet again? Michael, we can't stop them. Not with our tiny fleet. Especially in the condition we're in, since the last attack. We'll be coming out of hyperspace soon. The Harlingin will flank your escape. Then we should get going. Any news from Everett and the others? Not yet, but they're out there. I am sure the human fleet will be able to defend itself, thanks to us. It's just too bad the Dotal had to come when they did. Your people aren't ready, even with a restored fleet. We're grateful. However, we're going to need a bit more from you for her to win. What you need is faith. I'm not quite ready for that. Consider that belief in a higher power is the way to salvation, literally in this case. How can a belief be literal? What we need now is a plan, not dogma. Perhaps, but beliefs can lead to plans. True, but it's complicated. But we don't have time for this. Our immediate problem is a Dotal fleet poised to attack our home planet. These aren't issues we can answer in one sitting or even 100. I can bring it up later, you're right. The enemy fleet is our top concern now. Take us out, best possible speed. Sam Percaak is on the comm. On screen. Captain Casens, you must get to your people nearby. Do not hesitate. It is imperative your ships get through to the station we set up while you were away. We aren't going to leave you out here. You must go ahead without me, but I'll make sure nothing happens to you. Aren't you coming to the project? The Alan Slayton project lies between Mars and Earth. Find it and you'll be safe, for now. I got it. We'll move out as soon as the doors open. Cassen's out. He's gone. Open coded frequency to the other ships. Yes, sir. This is Captain Casens. We need to make a run for Project Alan Slayton immediately. If the enemy gives us trouble, fend them off, but do not fully engage them. We don't have enough air power left. We're with you.
Pray we get out of this alive and in one piece.
We need to get out of the fighting, Slayton. But the Endeavor will be right behind you. Good luck and Godspeed. I'm sure she will. The problem is we don't know what Holt and Char told the enemy. Assume the worst in that case. We'll begin immediately upon joining the Earth ships, making a position jump to Earth space. Engage. Communications officer, open a channel to the Adams. Earth space. We made it home. I see that. The Adams and the Endeavor and the Discovery. Damage report, Admiral Everett. The Kalin's out there, too. Don't worry about me. Go reach the planet. How many enemy ships out there, sir? 503. We managed to pick off a few of them. What are your orders, sir? Get your ships out of here. Go to the Alan Slayton project. Your ship's shot up pretty good. There's Mace there. Still here, Captain Casens. Good to know the ship came back. Very good, but we all need to back off for now. You'll be a fine admiral someday if you get out of this. I don't want the job. See you soon.
Nigel Purr Ha is calling on all frequencies.
Great. On screen. Attention, Terran forces. You are overmatched. Stand down or we will make your puny fleet chaff to the wind, only because they annoy us. This is your final warning. Slayton, did you get that transmission? Yes, sir. It seems Purr Ha will not kill us just yet. They think that this is part of some search and seizure edict, and we're just pawns in it. We're alive because they don't want to break the rules. It might save lives if we tell them the entire Space Force's fleet is part of our crew. I don't think the Dotal will fall for that. So what can we do? Continue to the Slayton project immediately. Captain, the fleet only has about 80 ships left, counting us. But the enemy fleet has 5 times that. About 503 battle-ready ships, including their mothership.
Tough odds, sir.
Well, let's get out of here.
There's another transmission coming in. We're being hailed.
The private room is secure. Open the channel to your brothers. I do not like this, but very well. James Cervantes, the most brilliant computer hacker at your service. He's modest too, I think. Well, I am, of course. Tell him our plan, James. We need rescuing from the planet, and no one can go to our friend's ship. Yeah, we made an interesting ally while you were away. Yeah. You see, the Darger I sent a fleet here too. It didn't last long. One of their commanders defected to our side. Yes, he saw the error of his ways. I thought it was more like he was stranded here. Yeah, but that's beside the point. We need rescue. I'll go by myself and bring you back. Antonio, considering the trouble you've been, you're not going alone. Where can I go? My ex departed for Aruga. He's not around. Char is still around? Little brother, you're nuts. He just wants power. He's right. That guy's a pendejo. I see him again, I kick his ass. If it wasn't for Char and Holt being idiots on that incident, they wouldn't be charred today. Just as well. Holt is very dead. His body's in the morgue in the Adamson. You took him out, Casens? That doesn't seem like you. Well, I can't take the credit. Purr Ha did it. But he gave Char safe passage to some alien planet. Yes, hopefully the natives are already eating him. Don't say that, kitty cat. What the hell is wrong with you, boy? He just wanted to use you, not even for sex. Be different if that was good, but oh, don't forget it. There's a ship near the moon. We've hidden it. The Harbinger. We intend to take command of her. You'll find it near the orbit of the moon. Come get us first and we'll show you. I should leave immediately and come get you. The Harbinger. I heard of that ship. That alien commander is going to turn on you. I cannot tell you over a coded channel. It'll be a surprise. A surprise? I do not like surprises. Go get the brothers in their room. Can take the Dotel pod shuttle I came in. I never suspect anything. It'll be rather small and uncomfortable. I thought cats liked boxes. I am not a kitty cat.
I am the mistress of Cohnirri. You brought this prisoner to me, but I'm returning him to you, because I don't want him.
We meet again, Mr. Krask. Pity we keep running into each other.
I came here because you're clearly overconfident. I've come to help you out before the Queen gets here.
The Queen is coming here. You deceive me.
The Queen's ship is out there, sir, on long-range sensors, but not approaching.
The Queen is waiting to see what happens. After all, I am a brilliant tactician.
Your overconfidence will be your undoing, Mr. Purr.
Do I know you beyond our prisoner exchange earlier?
You do not. I am Tornak, mistress of Cohnirri, and I have knowledge of your battle at Sagruum's face. We need to talk.
Why have you come back to us, mistress? Krask, mind your tongue. There are matters to discuss. Yes, like a promotion for me, and a ship.
Do not be absurd, human.
Sure, we can discuss this, mistress. And if you have any ideas, I'd be able to hear them.
Yes, Commander Purr.
Why'd you bring that creature back here?
This human, Nathan Char, has told me much, since he was found crashed on my planet.
So we did make it to Cohnirri. I did, but they didn't like me, so they bound me and tossed me in a cargo hold on their ship. So here I am.
Shut up, Char. The adults are talking. You're my slave now, but I would give you up to the humans if you agree to something for me.
And what is that?
You are to be my eyes and ears among them and learn their secrets, to destroy them when I command it.
I like that idea.
Nigel Purr, your attack on Sagruum space and the humans is a foolish waste of power. You will stop fighting foolishly at once and reconsider strategy through me. As I know strategy, and you've forgotten.
You want me to stop just like that?
What is that doing back here?
Nice to see you again, too.
Send him to Casens alive in a pod as a challenge offering. You are so melodramatic, but if you fail, I will kill you myself. I will not fail.
Argue much? I have a feeling you two have a history.
We've had some arguments in the past. Nothing to concern yourself with. She had better not ruin your campaign. Commander Purr, your Dotal males still hold the bloodline, and should not fight there. But since you're here anyway, you must make it look good for all Dotal and win the war.
I thought you hated what I did so far, mistress.
I do, which is why I'm here.
What are you going to do to me? We will release him to the humans.
Very well. Not because you suggested it, but rather because he's not very important to us.
We returned to the ship with the Cervanteses, but have yet to arrive at the station. It was so easy finding them, I bet the enemy could tell where we were. Even if they knew where we were going, they wouldn't know why. Yeah, they don't seem too interested about random ships flying by.
Never can tell, Father.
This is Rana, my daughter. She should chip off the old block.
Rejoin us on the station in a bit, but for now, Derek and Sally are here.
I'm Derek Casens.
He's from his first wife, me.
It's good that you rescued them from the Earth, Beth.
I'll take them back to the station after our discussion.
Yes, the alien we found is kind of a jerk, but we need him. He believes he has a Litkra device that can help in the battle. That's weird. It cannot be a weapon. The Litkra do not make those. I believe it's not a weapon. Have the kids leave the room and bring in the alien. Sally, take them to the shuttle.
Yes, sir.
How did Casens manage to reproduce with a synth? That's what I want. It's complicated, but I won't explain it later.
Just say we adopted and leave it at that. Let's go.
Oh no, he murdered Gynat, Silerat, and Havid. Yeah, what dumpster did you find this guy in?
Men, you're still under my command. We'll deal with that later.
Night, Captain. I used to be Duke Lord Harlingin. At last we meet, Casens and crew. Duke Lord Harlingin, your planet is a fiefdom. Weren't you supposed to be a higher rank? My ship, the Cove to Erlgal, the Harbinger, is the only threat to Purr Ha. My fleet was ambushed when we arrived here. General Dutch and General Dawson sacrificed themselves to fight him off. Yes, their actions beat me to the punch. So instead of martyring myself, I fled. How are you a challenge to Purr Ha, then? Mine is a warship, and yours are not. You will be destroyed.
You came here looking for something, didn't you? You wanted something from us.
Yes, I did. There are autonomous ruins on the 4th planet from your sun. I went to explore them. He also wanted to see these alien ships on the Earth.
Showing him the alien ship on the Earth is directly against Space Force's policy.
An alien ship you discovered, Arlene? Did you want to lay claim to it? There's nothing alive on Mars, only space bases and domes. There's a magic box hidden on the planet. If you take it, you will win any war.
You guys are crazy. There's no autonomous lair down there.
There are ruins on Mars and a lava tube on the planet. Yes, there is a base. The Totemus built it. There are forebearers. They engineered us from human life forms. And then fled to the stars. Are you trying to tell us that the Dargrai and the Litgra are Martians? Wouldn't that have been billions of years ago when there was life on Mars?
If an alien species wanted to travel to stars to come to Earth for workers, well, it would engineer them on a planet with no other life forms on it. In a base. Well, if an ancient alien race wanted to come to Earth to uplift aliens to use as workers, they'd do it that way. A planet with no life on it. All they need to do is build one base.
6,300 years ago, the Totemus left the Sol system and settled at the Cohnirri system. They left us behind. The Dargrai and the Litgra.
But you have proof of this, right? A device of some kind?
Yes, the Skrebedisk Likaskan, which translated into your tongue is the local laws. How did the missing pod get to the Martian base? Foolish, uplifted catman. I put it there. Then we must send a party to Mars to retrieve it and return it to Litgra. It's not a weapon, though. How can it help defeat Purr? I was hoping that since your space forces is doomed to fail, a diplomatic solution is in order. How come this guy is suddenly agreeable and all that? He was killing people in cold blood. Shush, do you want him to do it again? The 3 traitors that I killed on my first day of command, well, they deserved it, but you do not. At least not yet. You wanted us to go to Mars and retrieve an item for you? Why didn't you do it yourself? You've been here for months. I cannot be fooled by your dogma. We can lead an expedition to the Red Planet to get it back, but we don't know the layout.
Hendricks, you get the coordinates to the underground base and go with him.
But ma'am, he's crazy. Do not worry. It is Purr you should be worried about. I won't kill you. Suppose he's going to use this local law thing to contact the Totemus. After 6,000 years, I doubt they're around anymore.
Well, you can take Orange Claw with you.
But not Antonio. He'll probably try to escape again. Yes, I should keep an eye on him. Don't be foolish. Time is of the essence. We will get the local laws and bring them back to the station. Then we'll all rendezvous at the station when the mission is complete. Dismissed. It's right where the aliens said it would be, Captain.
Hendricks refused to come down here, but I had no such problem.
He merely disliked the idea of hanging out with a mass-murdering alien.
Here on Mars. Gotta get back to that station. Let's hurry. It's very strange that there's atmosphere and air down here.
Colonial engineers didn't do it, so who did? What is she saying? Got no idea. Benton, any ideas?
Well, we detected some alien device on that ship. I'll try it phonetically. You made the air in here, young lady?
Delishato. Slartu. Dalish. Schlartu. Schlartu. Yes.
You won't believe this, but she's speaking a dead Earth language that's been gone for thousands of years.
Not to us.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Arlene Benton. What is your name? Everyone meet Tarana, daughter of Kalshar. Tarana is guardian of this.
And the main reason for coming down here, of course. Not just for the device, but for my daughter.
Father, you should have let Mother take off your head.
I see they are not friends.
Also, I'd like to know how a Letamok and a Darbar could reproduce. Wouldn't it be like humping an eggplant?
Who's this guy? I don't know, but who's the dead guy? A giant, a man of renown.
The Nephilim. You gotta be kidding me. Aren't they just Martians?
Perhaps your myths and legends about them were merely racial memories.
The Totemus, the Draconians? Oh, come on. No, those are the Dryad. They're still alive. Perhaps we should think of this from another angle. Autonomous are from Earth, not Mars.
That is blasphemous and illogical. So, this thing is all what this trouble's been about? Yes, the ancients, the forefathers, told us never to steal that device. But when I did, they never reappeared. Therefore I conclude they are dead.
They're like your gods, your creators. We worship a living god.
That is interesting. But now we must return with this device to my ship. Why are you so agreeable, Duke Lord Harlingin? I do not need to answer to any of you, at least not yet.
The pod cannot be read by a Darkrai.
It has some kind of radioactive timer switch on it. It's booby-trapped. You mean the more we look at it, the more dangerous it becomes?
Maybe that's what's going on. Get it back to the ship, but be careful. I agree. Get the gizmo. We're going back to the station.
I hoped to signal our creators to come rescue us, but I've been unable to decode it. Codes are my specialty. I'll have a look at it when we get back to the base. He wasn't much taller than we are. Sometimes a giant means a personal giant. A man of renown. Let us go.
Let's move out before Purr Ha gets wind of this little covert mission. Thomas, it's good to see you again. I knew you'd come back for the last scouting mission.
Try to sound a little enthused. The Dotal seem to be ignoring us, but still they probably spotted the station by now.
I suspect so.
Come aboard.
We made it back from Mars, and Harlingin and Cervantes are looking over the book.
Sally and Derek.
They've been taken to a safe location.
Good, they're not in immediate danger then. Thomas Casens, my ship is here. Yes, Captain Mays, the Anson is yours. She's a little shot up, but she'll still fly. Captain, it seems I owe you one for bringing it back intact. Nathan Char abandoned it and went sightseeing on the planet. He murdered many of us down there, without conscience. Then he and his group captured me and killed McKee, my first officer. Captain, we found this adrift near the station. You're enjoying this, aren't you, kitty cat? Dotal challenge offering, I take it. You're a bastard! A bastard. You're pathetic. If I get out of this, you will die. All of this nonsense on Get Grimace was nothing compared to what I will do to you. Shut up. Your insane rants don't make you strong. It only shows your true weakness. Easy for you to say.
Enough. Casens, this man is a sociopath, a cold-blooded killer. So I suggest you be transferred immediately to a maximum security cell. If you can make one here, do it. And post several guards until he can be returned to Earth.
Whatever you say, Doc. Get him out of my sight. When you lock him away, make sure he has plenty of guards who won't abandon their posts, no matter what. I will keep a close eye on Cervantes. He freed the prisoners last time. I concur. Char, you're going to prison for a very, very long time, and nobody's going to let you out. I'll see to that to my last day. Then your days are numbered, Maze. Take him away. Let's begin. Maze will be here shortly. Where's Ginther?
Captain Ginther took his ship out to confer with some of the colonial ships nearby.
Oh well, then we will discuss my plan to infiltrate the enemy.
Are you suicidal, Thomas?
We'll use a stealth plan like we did before. Maybe they won't know like Altasik did.
We know nothing about Dotal warships, Thomas.
You're not going anywhere, Thomas. But sir, I want to lead a surgical strike force into the enemy flagship. No, Thomas. I'm part of the Ellen Slayton Project Command Staff, so I should lead the mission.
But sir...
I see I haven't missed a thing. You shouldn't risk your lives. I'll take Orange Claw with me.
This is a bad idea.
We must find the Guile Purr Ha's weaknesses and exploit them.
I'm not letting you go. No, it's insane. We'll find another way.
Maybe she's right. We're not ready. Purr Ha's a warship commander. He would kill us the moment we approach the ship. Yes, he would. Purr Ha is not easily fooled. He probably sent Char to us because he wasn't useful to his cause anymore.
I wonder what he's up to.
Purr Ha is complicated. Tell us about the Dotal. You humans cannot understand Dotal thinking. They're not just giant bugs. They have feelings and emotions, and they love battle, even when they're not soldiers. It seems hardwired in their brain. What star are they named? You call it Vega, but they call it Domasic. The Letamak have 2 planets in the system. You mentioned that many months ago, but how can Vega have planets? Terraformed moons of a planet in the system? Something like that. There's an alien ship approaching the station, sir. You have any idea what this is about? No, I don't. We need to know how to fight Purr Ha. The fleet is lost if we can't figure that out. I know that.
What kind of ship is that?
Small, lightly armored shuttle. No match for the station. Bring him in. Razrook. I'm Paul Mays, captain of the station. How do we know you didn't give our location to the enemy? Purr Ha is not my master. One-track mind. You think so? Allow me to come closer to your station to explain. We should send a security team to meet him. Perhaps he can give us some insight on how the Dotal work. I wish I could be more helpful, but there's very little I know about Krask or Fa Valla. I don't see how it'd be much use to you, as I was part of Altasic's crew. Wait, are you changing your mind? You don't want to help us? That's as far as I will go. I am concerned about Thornak, who has come from Kaidna with knowledge stolen from human slave Nathan Char. He's still a prisoner, right?
So as far as we know, but before he got captured, he could have told this Thornak all about us.
Thornak is a mistress. She's more powerful than Purr Ha, and likely plans to assist in his struggle to take your star system. What was your designation, Howard? I'm a worker and will not even be punished for what I've done. We exist to serve the hive. Purr's either powerful or power mad. Nagail Purr Ha is not operating under orders from anyone, but is making his own plans. He lies in wait because he doesn't know what to do. Indications are that he has no experience in taking star systems. When he was retrained in the command levels, something went wrong, I suppose. So he's crazy. Well, what has happened since he arrived? Most of the fleet has been torn up. We're not going to last 2 more weeks at this rate. They're going to track us here unless I leave you. You go as well. You know Razruk's ship is going to be tracked. Then we will move the Project Mothership. The battle is not going well for us. Have you not learned anything? Razruk is trying to defect to our side. That will never work. Razruk's ship will be traced to you. Send him away at once and return to the ship.
Thomas, your people have destroyed 20 of their ships, but your losses are much greater. And half the forces formerly under Dawson have limped away in retreat. We can't fight them. Purr Ha means to make an example of us.
We know why they're so dangerous. Purr Ha is demented, but a Kaidna female called Thornak has come from a nearby planet to help him. We have to strike fear into their hearts if we are to win. How do you plan to do that? Thornak was the most feared mistress of the planet Kaidna. I know that, but the humans do not. We do now. Someone has to come up with a plan.
The renegades will cause an interstellar conflict on a grand scale if they succeed here. We must have faith in a higher power.
I think we should be more concerned about the Dotal, who are on their way now. Razruk, get away from the station. I have fooled you. They are coming, zeroing in on you. He left the screen jammed in the signal. They're going after his shuttle.
Well, it was dumb for us to be talking to him that long. Why do we do that?
They can see us, but it's not like we can hide this gigantic thing. Why not use that tactic they used at Sagruum to blind their shields? And then we can escape. Flashfold thing, the whole station?
It has engines. Let's use them.
Set a course for the orbit of Venus and engage. Full spread. I like it. All controllers are readying the engines. Flashpoint now. What the hell is that base ship doing? Is it going to go to warp?
They are insane, sir.
Or desperate? Shields! Shields!
Ah, my corneas and my second eyelids.
Sensors indicate the ship and all of her support craft have disappeared. I can't believe it. They've ripped off my maneuver. It's like watching a cheap bootleg. I wasn't being too original, but I figured why not? I like it. The fold system is still functioning normally, Captain. Works perfectly. Not bad for a bunch of scientists, eh, sir? Not bad at all. Now all we have to do is hope that they don't come after us. Spirit has got to decide this. I think it's time we have a meeting with Percaak. He's expecting us. I'm sure the ship is fine protection for the other ships. You might check up on that. How did you accomplish this? It's a long story, but we're all right now. The enemy doesn't have any idea where we've disappeared to. I intend to keep it that way.
Thomas, where are we?
Near Venus. We'll be meeting with Percaak to discuss the situation. We needed to test the fold system and it worked, so I'm happy with it. It seems that the Bentons are natural pole ship operators. A pack of Cohnirri cadets can fly one of these.
Now there's the sarcastic orange claw we know and love.
Sarcastic? You have to be joking.
You're sarcastic. Don't worry, it's a term of affection. Think of it as a defense mechanism.
I suppose you really think I'm a big lion. Kind of are a big lion. The enemy must not get a hold of this device. It could spell our doom. No, it couldn't. It's not a doomsday device. It's like a book.
Or an ancient codec device.
Before Benton and the others left, she put us on the right track. This device may be far older than we anticipated. Had been left here over 10,000 years ago, not merely 6,000.
During the time of the post-Ice Age flood memory myths.
Yeah, the colony. You're seeing these forefather guys lived on the planet Mars and had a colony there, but they left 10,000 years ago. For no reason. That much is in our dogma, Cervantes. That group was called the Clanadol. The creators of the autonomous guys, and you. Yes, and the Lenamak and the Sukara. But oddly enough, not humans. You were an evil warlord with power over millions. Why'd you switch sides? I did not switch sides. Those millions were killed, and I had little choice but to come here. You were looking for alien allies, hoping that ship on Mars and the one on the Earth were still intact. Your General Dutch realized we were a threat and immediately attacked without provocation. I suspect you're exaggerating your abilities, Mr. Harlingin. So the guys that made the Litkra and the Darkrai fled from Mars over 10,000 years ago. I know it does not make sense, but it happened. That is according to our dogma. Of course, you guys didn't let us do a DNA scan on you. If you did, you would find some Earth-related genes inside us.
How would that even work? You're lizard bug people.
I don't know, but if those dates don't line up, it's time travel. It is not exactly time travel. A strange plague had hit our star system before we even left, so we left early.
The pod device is not frying minds, it's radioactive elements are in it. It's more likely that having it around is causing everyone to get sick because it's like nuclear waste.
We should jettison it out into space, get rid of it, so Purr doesn't get his hands on it. As we look over the very top levels of this codec, it does indicate that they left this solar system, the red planet, for the Cohnirri star system. Continue to record your findings. I did not know that Benton's device could read and translate like that.
I'm back. You must stop looking at that machine at once.
Why is that?
It's spewing radiation, and also, he's in it for the treasure.
Your Coolidge translation device is rather extraordinary. We will be done with it before too long. Just a little while longer, we can take it.
Father, the Totems no longer exist. This is ancient information.
It cannot be. We've come all this way. We should continue.
Well, your party might be over before it gets started. Queen Ursal and the Jimmergod have arrived.
Confirmed. And the Majestic. But where's the rest of her fleet? She's come without a fleet. That is bizarre. We must inform Casens.
You all should leave it alone for now. We'll keep it under lock and key.
I'll return to it shortly. I was making good progress. Very well. We will report to the other Earth people, even though I do not like it. Let's move out. The Queen's ship is out there, but I can't get to it.
My name is Tornak, Mistress of Kaidna, and friend to Purr Ha. You will stand down and prepare to be taken aboard our ship for immediate arrest.
I can explain.
The Dotal have a word for what you've done. The punishment for your crimes will be death. Prepare for the end.
I'm hopelessly outgunned.
It would be a more prudent way to die. It would not make a mess of my ship.
But I was spying on the humans to lead them to you.
La, you didn't know I was here.
But the Dotal salvage rights promise a small vessel will not be destroyed.
For your ship, I will make an exception.
Mistress, don't do this.
Pleading will not save you. Cluck. Target their engines and fire.
At least let me tell you where the Kaline and the Slayton are.
Near the orbit of Venus. We've already detected them.
You should spare me, man, for I led you to them. I will not. Fire. Oh, a call.
We'll leave them for now. I will deal with them later.
The Dotal have nearly obliterated all of your defense forces. It'll only be a matter of a day before they make planetfall on Earth. And we'll have to figure out a way to stop them. The problem is we don't have much to throw at them. You won't find a weak spot in their defenses. We should strike Nagile Purra's ship in a final blast. That would be pointless. We cannot give in to their evil. We must be faithful and draw strength from the faith. A lot of good that'll do us. We need power to stop them, not superstition. Gentlemen, please, this isn't time to argue strategy. Michael, status report. I've picked up information that Razaruk was killed on his way back to the Dotal a short time ago.
We're all scared of the prospect of being subject to those bugs, but we can't let our emotions run rampant.
Do you have a giant planet-sized can of Raid? What? No, we don't. General Dawson is gone, and we've heard nothing from the Mozart either.
The Dotal must be defeated, or the human race will be destroyed.
Purra is probably sending a large force to the Earth, as we are here debating.
Captain Mays will have the crew of the Adamson back in order within the hour.
We don't want to lose any more ships than we already have. The enemy outnumbers us with some 469 ships. The odds are too great. The more time you humans waste, the closer Purra gets to Earth. We need to confront the aliens with a new strike. That's suicide. Who among you would be foolhardy enough to do something like that? How much have we learned in the months the aliens from the Kaline have been here? The new aliens are a threat, but not indestructible. Some of their technology is far advanced, but for the most part, they're beating us with brute force, not any kind of sophisticated weapon. The problem is that even though we're experienced, We're not strategists in space combat. And we'd never be at this rate. Slayton, begin to help plan a new surgical strike mission. We can discuss it with Mays upon his return. He might have some ideas.
Takis, open a channel to the invasion force leader. Tornak, what do you want? Your obedience, but I doubt you'll give it to me. Can't you see I have an invasion to carry out? Yes, and I've come to tell you that a small Earth-ship is spying on us. The Earth cruiser is of little concern. She's familiar to us and hardly a worthy adversary in battle. The Earth people will be far more worthy targets. A cautious Fa Valla. I do not need to listen to you.
Even the Kydna exiles have heard of human power. You've just fought their space fleet, a new fleet of inexperienced humans. But on Earth, they used to fighting each other, and may turn on you.
The warnings are lies. Do not call me again. Track the progress of our fleet, Cluck, and send a probe to follow the Earth-ship back to her nest. All landing troops must set down in the cities designated as hot targets and begin attack immediately. Destroy the central sources of leadership. Move in.
Take the central power source now. Sir, the power source seems to be scattered everywhere. They have a series of hive structures, but none of them has a direct heat source. The power seems to come from a power generator at the edge of the city, nowhere near the buildings. I was not informed of this. They are launching surface-to-air missiles, sir. Orcal, counterattack! Ah, this place is cold and dark. We shall make a stand here. Deploy weapons. Sir, we are being targeted by ground-based nuclear weapons. Get us out of here. Ah! The strike was successful, but the city only sustained minimal damage, and there appears to be a retaliatory strike force headed for us. Oh no, we haven't taken the third city.
Captain Mays, welcome back from the scouting mission.
Beth, I did not expect you to be here.
Well, I thought I'd do something besides stand around in a boardroom all day.
I returned from the recon mission, dear.
That's good, so what's the word?
The enemy ships sent landing craft to the Earth. I hope we can fight them.
I don't know what they're going to do, but I just hate waiting for things to happen. Purr Ha and his people are thugs.
We've seen the defense fleet ripped apart in space. People we knew for years are gone. All we have is each other. I just wanted you to know that.
This isn't the end. How can you be so sure? It just isn't. Call it intuition.
I hope you're right. Space is a dangerous, cold place, and humans are not always welcome everywhere. That's right. We could just give them back the Hammerreed ship, but it doesn't appear they want it anymore. They'd rather try and sack us. They do seem more interested in us. We got out of there just as the attack started and didn't get to see anything on the ground.
Too bad we don't have any word on the attack itself yet.
Percaak and his people are good. Hopefully they'll protect us a little while longer. Communication is probably a bad idea. Do it anyway. I was to speak to my adversary face to face. Okay then. Channel open. Oh, Harlingin, how long has it been? 25 cycles around the star. Yes. Drinks and roofies on the planet Harlingin. Yes. I barely remember the night. How are you? Yes, we did not discuss what happened that night, do we? Things were said, but I think we parted amicably. Hey, Hermano, I think I got that alien code figured out. Who's that on the screen? Shut up about that. It's Purr, the main bad guy. Why does he look sort of like a middle-aged Starfleet guy with a bug head on his body? Top that. It's important. It seems your human slaves are rather incompetent. They only act that way. It's a defense mechanism. They're rather useful. I see. Why hasn't the Queen called me to grant me a pardon? I do not know. Perhaps she does not know how the battle will end. Ah, we got word that some of your forces are already screwed. Screwed? No, surely not. You were the ones who were screwed. My vessel, the Cold Ulgal, the Harbinger, and my forces are scattered in the solar system. You think you pose a threat to me, but you do not. I see, but it was good to see you again, Purr. Me too. Under different circumstances, we probably would have been friends. Yes, we both have a commonality. We like killing our enemies indiscriminately. He's tracing our position. You do know that, don't you? Well, yes. But you don't pose a threat to me, so I'm not worried. C'est la vie. Close the channel. It is adieu, mon ami. Damn, was he in love with you or something? Our people follow the will of the Tartarus, so yes, there's a lot of male-on-male fun. Really, what do the women do for fun? They usually take turns mating with and eating the fertile ones among us. Well, Vato, I think I'm going to pass on visiting your planet for a while. That'd be a good idea, hombre. I don't think either of you could handle a Dargrai female. Maybe a Litgro one. Yeah, what are the Litgro ones like? Well, they tend to bicker with each other all day. They do not eat the males. However, it can get quite boring. They're kind of like us. Yes, I do realize how much you humans like the anal probe. However, that's the Meekins. The Meekins? What's that? Zeta reticulians. They are rather disturbing. You're joking, right? No, I am not. Casens and the others, you're just in time. Fa Valla sent a force of 50 ships to the Earth, but now she's retreating. Our people fought them the moment they landed. They were ambushed. Well, I'll be damned. London, England was attacked first, but the aliens appeared disoriented, as though they couldn't track the resistance on the ground. It cost them 3 ships and commanders.
It was Das Vidanya for them. The army in Moscow packed a plasma warhead into a cannon in the church courtyard and fired it into a Dotal cruiser. She came down all right, in pieces.
In New York, they just shot them out of the air with surface-to-air rockets. The rest of the ships were recalled when they learned of the ambushes. We have them on the run, so let's give them something to remember us by. Purr Ha may use this defeat to strengthen his hold by striking again to prove he still has control. We plan to use the power nullifier and other weapons aboard the ship against the enemy. If we can fire a blast into the structure holding their flagship together, we might disrupt their communications with the other ships long enough for a space-based final assault. That sounds risky. In short, we break up the hive and hope the bugs scatter. They'll be disoriented, and we'll have them for a moment. The only problem is getting inside the flagship to disable it. Can you repair the weapons, including power-disabling one? We rebuilt the ones Altasik used for such an occasion. We've restored most of the weapons. If we can't do this, I plan to blow up their flagship using Altasik's vessel as a giant bomb. Hopefully we won't have to blow ourselves up in the process.
I am the Regis Queen Harsal of all the Litamok.
The House of Alls returned here. Why?
I've come to stop this ridiculous battle before you are destroyed.
By you? Surely not. Your ship is a match for mine. Where's the rest of the fleet?
The Jimmergotch is more than a match for you. I will paste your ashes all over the solar system. Commander, she's lying. Fa Valla, Altasik's pit boss, how the mighty have fallen. I might say the same of you, my queen. It's easy to explain. My fleet was defeated, fighting the Totemus, but they were all destroyed.
Thomas, you met them in battle.
They were weak old men, but they fought valiantly. They died with honor.
She defeated the Totemus, our forefathers. How's it even possible?
All the way to the Red Angel, Red Dwarf star system. Go look yourself.
She is lying.
I agree, Soul Sister. She is lying, but only partly. They were already dead. Tornak, Mistress of Chitin, among your crew.
They led the assault on the Earth, but something happened to them.
Yes, the forefathers warned you about them. Said they were a vicious animal thing.
You want her to surrender? Well, you're not going to get it. Just your ship and that colonial vessel we found?
Ah, yes, the Majestic doesn't have any weapon. Originally an asteroid harvesting ship rebuilt into a colonial vessel.
There's something else you're not telling me. We'll talk later.
The things you're not telling me. I'm not playing my final hand yet.
Do not attempt to interfere with any of our landings.
Very ballsy for my old subject. I will make you eat those words later. She left the screen. Something is wrong.
Of course something's wrong. Don't be ridiculous.
Purr Ha, where are you, you lousy wretch?
I am disappointed in you, Fa Valla.
Tell us of your other failure against the humans. I will not.
Then tell me. Altasik's females thought she knew everything.
I am not his female. The cities we hit were well protected by animals and war machines that retaliated viciously. So we struck back at them hard. Unfortunately, a ground-based missile launcher blasted a fusion warhead through one of our landing ships. Another ship was shot down in a similar fashion. Still another was crashed and she was boarded. Human soldiers attacked and massacred the crew. I didn't anticipate the humans were so determined. You know what we must do. We must strike them from orbit and devastate this world. Begin attack plans, Purr Ha. Destroy every last human alive. Send the planet into a dark time so dim no light will ever come again.
I like that idea. So be it. Fa Valla, order the bombardment and begin to bring all ships into attack position for full strike.
Yes, now I understand why you fear them so. I was wrong about ordering you to adhere to the rules, but now to hell with the rules. The primitive, arrogant, childish planet must be taught a lesson. Never to mess with us again. The house must survive. Purr Ha will lay claim to the planet or lay waste to it. You are the leader, not Fa Valla. Yes, Purr Ha, you are the leader. I have failed. I am glad you know who was really in charge, Purr Ha. But perhaps there will be ways to redeem your failure. Attack! I have business to attend to. Should we commence with the attack?
The humans will die, and we will rise in number to rule their world. The gods will return and give us glorious things in gift. Fool! Destroy the next city without a miss.
I will decimate them for you, Purr Ha. The air currents will charge the beam, the magnetic fields of the planet. I will adjust and compensate and level the cities.
Target and range shortly. Ready weapons. Fire!
Do not waste any energy on the creatures in orbit. Attack the buildings.
I do not care. When they come for us, I will drop the ship from orbit and crush the entire surface of a city in a shroud of darkness and despair. You're crazy. It took you that long to realize it. I'm not returning to the planet of our masters. I'm going to die here, a martyr to the cause of Dotal. Nobody better try and stop me.
Then this planet will become your tomb. You will surely not allow Casens or Everett to win.
I will not allow any humans to win. Most humans are inferior, but apparently not all of them act like it. We shall have to teach them what true power is about.
Glory to the Dotal.
I've almost got it.
The radiation levels have become too dangerous. You must stop now. Yeah, at this rate, I won't be able to have any more kids. I thought you didn't want any more kids. No, but if I did, I wouldn't be able to.
Must continue working. We're almost there. We must get the secrets out of this thing. It may help us win the war.
We're not as susceptible to the radiation as you. We will continue the work.
No, I can take it.
It's too much, Father. We must leave the room.
I'll have to go on without me. I trust you.
Sick bay, stand by. Get all the humans out of here. But the device. Enough of that. There's not much we can do right now.
My offspring and I will remain and continue decoding. Sick bay. Medical emergency. Back aboard the Endeavor. Status, Stevens.
Captain, the enemy is attacking cities every few minutes. From orbit.
Wonder who told them which ones were important.
Could be they're just guessing, hitting random targets.
They're adapting. Give me Beth Casens on the Discovery. Aye, sir.
What is the situation, Tom Casson?
The enemy is adapting, attacking from orbit now. Not as much damage, but there is some.
We're not ready to go into combat. It's a mess here. But we'll be ready, just like they used to say in training class.
Yes, well, how's the repair work going?
We're doing a good job, but not great just yet. And we were going to be ready for the assault, but the enemy started before we could surprise them.
I know you have a gift for keeping people in line.
Gee, thanks, but there's little we can actually do in a combat situation.
We're only meant as a distraction, that's all. Stay out of the line of fire.
Yes, our ship would do no match for the full force of their gun. Cervantes and Benton have been taken to sickbay. Radiation poisoning, but they'll be all right.
Our sick bay will not be sufficient. We must take them to yours.
Yes, yours would be more like a torture chamber. So we noticed. We will be ferrying them to our ship, of course.
I'm Jack Casens of the Majestic, a citizen of Kalat. Kalat has no jurisdiction here, really. What do you want? That device and my ship were made from the same stuff. I can be of assistance.
A waste of time, Jack Casens. I will confront Purr Ha myself.
But the artifact contains the local laws. It could have untold power and information.
Power that could be used to help you stop Purr Ha. No, it is a relic. The ancients used it to keep you and the Lycra in line.
No, I refuse to think it is merely a trick after all these years. Millennia, even. Wow, you guys are really gullible.
Tens of millennia, but keep looking it over. You never know.
No, we'll have to deal with Purr Ha ourselves in the present.
I already spoke with them and planted the seeds of discord. They're destroying cities, but they're no closer to landing on the Earth again.
May be opportune to intervene, Your Majesty.
I'll only consider it when the time is right. Harsal out.
This fleet is in position.
I don't think this is going to work, sir.
Purr Ha is too arrogant to ignore us, Lieutenant. I'm hoping he will chat with us until he's winded. Open the channel. Do you have any idea who you're talking to, boy? I'm Nagail Purr Ha, warlord of the Dotal, and your people are destroying mine. Nagail Purr Ha, the Cohnirri don't like you very much, and neither do we. I order you to lower your shields and surrender. Your sense of humor is pathetic. No, it is you who will surrender. You are killing our people on the planet, But you cannot land there. I cannot allow you to destroy our brood, and have alerted Queen Harsal, and she's coming. She's gonna hunt you down and kill you. You're bluffing. I know, because I've outbluffed people like you while you were still in diapers. This decoy fleet may not be a match for you, but the Queen's fleet will be. I do not believe you've talked to the Queen, nor do I believe your arrogance. Prepare to die.
His brood is killing ours on the planet. Pick off his little ships one by one and be done with it. It's against the battle strategies of war. A lesser enemy cannot be slaughtered.
I broke all the rules coming here. To hell with his surrender order.
You wish to open fire, sir, and continue an interstellar war.
This isn't an interstellar war. It's an extermination, and no one will know about it. Your orders, sir. Give the puny ships a warning shot. And if any of them get close, blow them out of the star. Oh shit, that didn't work. Evasive action, get us out of here. I'll have to send a rescue ship after the Endeavor. The rest of the Dotal troops Holt had are coming up from the Antarctic base. Think they'll join the Queen or us? They would probably join Purr Ha, sir. That makes sense. Plan B, sir. Yes, it's very derivative, but Plan B. The Earthship Adamson will have to get too close. They will fire at it. Let's give them a really big distraction. Activate the Kaleen. I hope that Maze is ready for this. I hope so too. Let's get going. You're only going because you're effective against them. You're not rejoining Nathan Char. Oh, he and I are separated. Let's go. Let me give you counseling about bad relationships sometime. Maybe later, Percaak. Tactical. Bring us into range and prepare to drop the crew into the Adamson. How is it that you live?
I'm Kalsar, sister of the Queen. And those are loyal prisoners who will be taken to Kaidana. Princess Kalsar, my friend. How curious you're here. Yes, Tornak, and it's interesting that you are here. I came unexpectedly from Kaidana, the planet in orbit of Aruga, and look what I find. Purr Ha foolishly invading the solar system. I am Fa Valla, Mistress of Altisig. Fa Valla, you failed to destroy the humans while you had the chance. At least I tried to destroy them, but Purr Ha could not.
We have control.
Silence. You will take me to Purr Ha at once.
I cannot allow it, Princess.
You idiot. You and 700 of Altisic's workers went into space, while the rest of them stayed behind.
We did not realize they were alive, ma'am.
You lie. Your clan only has power against males, but other females seize with anger in your presence. No, don't do it.
This operation is over.
Killing me will end the Dotal as you know it.
I will hesitate for now.
Krask, move or I will end you.
Oh. Yes, master.
I've tapped into the device inside you. How long have you been solid, shapeshifter?
Too long.
Take me to your leader. Imposters and intruders!
What is the meaning of this?
I am Princess Kalsar, the Letamok. Tornak and Fa Valla were arguing when she came aboard, and then they started beating each other. I came here immediately after Fa Valla was killed.
At the blast. The Adamson may have gained access to the ship. Damn it, those little gnats. I should destroy it now.
She's not Fa Valla. I'm Fa Valla.
Possible.
Improbable, but not impossible. The name's Taran, daughter of Harlingin. Ta?
Yes, true, Mother. I had to pick up this little family reunion, but I want that ship destroyed.
The Kaleen and the Harbinger came in from another direction. They're trying to board the ship.
Tactical. Destroy them all. Be quite enough, Commander. Take them into the meeting bay. Harlingin took them all, sir. What do we do? Destroy that gnat ship stuck to our hull. Fire!
There's nothing left, sir.
We're with you, sir. No, get to the escape pods while you still can. You still have families. Go find them. Yes, sir. Automate last torpedo. Screen on. We're expecting someone else. No one controls me now. I am free. Where's Purr Ha? Purr is as good as dead, and so is your fleet. Computer, target their bridge. Fire torpedo. Now we end this little charade. Profit from the other timeline. I'm sending you a little going-away present. Fire torpedo. C'est la vie. Return fire and destroy the atoms. Incoming. Oh, a call. Hello, Purr. Welcome aboard the Harbinger. You're my prisoner.
Well, the stolen local laws pod.
See, it is kind of disappointing we didn't get to storm your bridge. Foolish human. You'd be dead if you stormed my bridge.
Enough. If you're going to activate the device now, do it and kill it.
It is not a killing device. However, it does emit radiation from its broken power core. I'm sick of Earth, and all of you. I won't surrender. No condition.
You must give in by decree. It is our way. The Queen will be here shortly. You are pretending to be me, a mistress of Kaidana. You fool, it's a title. We're all mistresses of Kaidana sometimes.
Kaidana was indeed the Totemus prison force, yeah. A name that came to have other meanings. Do you think your little excursion on Alta-6 ship would work again on another? You fool. Humans are too impulsive, which is why I have to exterminate you all. You can't win, even if the remains of your men stormed this ship. The humans are finished, even if half my ship is damaged beyond repair. I can have you all executed. Kill me, and I will have you exterminated by my brothers. I doubt that. Watch, Earth fools, as I prove this had nothing to do with the scourge of your brethren. Guards, get in here and tear them to pieces. Your guards will not be boarding this ship alive, anyway. You're clever for a Vilanoid. Let the darkness flow all over these puny planets as a swarm destroys them.
It is over, Nagil Purr Ha. I am taking this ship and its command.
No. I'm taking the device from you. Go ahead, as a present.
I sent Kalsar up here to die in my place. Fa Valla went with her, but as you can tell, not willingly. She was nearly dead. Surrender the humans to me. It is true, a space plague infects us. Some will die and some will live. We planned to use you against Char, but it didn't work.
Why? Char is not at all.
If they succeed in this combat, I will kill the winner.
You won't stop. You won't stop us. You won't stop us from activating. You won't stop us from opening this. You won't. That'd be really stupid. I suggest we get out of this room immediately. Good call. Wait a minute. Wait for me.
I'm not finished yet. The radiation won't bother me.
Nor me for a little while. We're kind of used to it.
I can't allow him to take back the pod.
Do not open it fully. The radiation will kill us all. I don't care. The pod is useless anyway. It's old information. It's gonna blow. Ow.
That was fun. Reminds me of the old days.
You think this is fun, Your Majesty?
Yes, it was this one time on this weird planet called Miriam. What a party.
I will signal the Kaleen to come rescue us. Wow, Kalsa, the Rennas, the warlords, they're all dead.
Orange Claw and the Queen are alive.
Well, the kitty cat's hardier than I thought.
On your planet they have 9 lives, right?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, there goes one of them. Antonio, for the last time, I am not a nurse cat. Sure you're not.
Alert the fleet. The battle is over. That was Purr's mothership.
Alert Casens and survivors. The mothership has been obliterated. Welcome aboard the Harbinger, Fleet Captain Casens. This is quite a menacing-looking ship. Orange Claw, report. Yes, sir. The Dotal sustained major damage to their main ships. They're beyond salvage. 419 ships remain at your discretion. The aliens may number in the hundreds of thousands. I'll tell San Percaak the great news. The war is over. The Dotal stopped fighting after Purr's ship exploded. I don't get to use my ship as a sacrificial battering ram. Oh, too bad. No, it's not. I'm here too. Yeah, I'd rather nobody blow us all up. And those aliens aren't at our discretion. They're the Queen's responsibility. Yes, I wonder where she is. Yeah, it's not bad for a bunch of amateurs. I'm afraid your people will never live this down. Nice to see you again, Orange Claw. I had faith that we could do it. You did? You had faith? Yes, you are a true relative of the Cohnirri. They are more like you than you know. Thanks, I think. Excuse me, but one of the Earth bases is calling, and they're trying to figure out what happened up here. Inform them the aliens have stopped shooting, and won't be doing it anymore. We beat them. It's a miracle. Sure looks that way. We will inform them.
Donald, you're alive.
The Adamson was destroyed just as the enemy ship went up. Looks like the reactor was going to blow. Mays had me enter an airlock, an escape pod, just as the last minute.
That's wonderful you're back. I heard from Beth Casens. This is the Discovery. Harbinger, what is your status?
We're all right, Beth. Have you found the other pods?
I found them. I see you found Benton. Ah, there he is.
They found me, too. My ship got shot full of holes. Now it's a hoopty. Father, I don't think Sally or Heather made it.
No, I think they were on the Adamson.
Oh no, my birth mother's been killed. I take it we'll rendezvous with all of you later. Prepare to meet up.
Captain, I'm registering another pod ship out there.
Its markings indicate it's the sanitary pod from the station.
The station the aliens shot all to pieces getting here? I wonder who it is. Post guards at the cargo bay. Let's go find out.
You can inform Casens when we do.
Have any idea who'd be in there?
A Ladamok princess?
Why would you think that? I think it's Nathan Char.
Nathan Char. I hope not. I'll give him a piece of my mind. Ugh, glad you got off me. I had space cooties from your bug body.
Isn't fun for me either. You smell and your skin's flaking off.
So is yours. You're a bug lizard.
I was right.
And I was as well.
He is disgusting, but because I shared a pod with him, I will take him.
I don't know where you want to take him, but first we're taking you both to Casens. Casens, you do realize I'm just going to escape again, right? You do have a habit of doing that. Enough of this. Guards, take him. Yes, sir. I should probably be getting back to sickbay soon. I haven't recovered yet. Yes, why don't you do that? Just wanted to know what happened to the gizmo. It was obliterated in an explosion. 2 warlords were fighting over it.
May I present Sakar, sister of Kalsar? Where are the rest of my people, and where's my sister?
I'm afraid they were all killed, blown to pieces in an explosion.
That is not what happened. She intended to take control of the fleet from the beginning when she realized Purr Ha's actions were weak, and not in the best interest of Ladamok kind. The Purr Ha line is dead, as the last rebels of Dotal have lost.
Tornak is from Gaidana, in orbit of Auriga. We call the star Sirius, though. She brought Char here for a brief stay during the Sagruum battle. Char told us a lot about the planet Decremus during his interrogation.
My sisters and the other Tornak told me much about this Char. I wish to strike a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
I will allow you to take all of Purr Ha's ships as salvage if I might take Nathan Char to Auriga for the rest of his natural life.
He hasn't been formally charged with treason yet, but he will be.
Litigation on your planet takes too long. We know. We've been monitoring you from our stars.
Sirius, 9 light years off.
Yes, Kaidana, one of our outposts.
I'll have to discuss it with my superiors. We can meet to discuss it later.
You relive the life of your meetings, but very well.
Beth, see your quarters on the station. It's yours.
Thomas, you don't have the authority to do that. What about the Queen?
Alert Everett. In the meantime, have her find quarters. The aliens may have killed tens of thousands of people down there. 15,700 Dotal aliens accounted for, scattered on ships out in space. There's nothing we can do for them. We could shoot them all into the sun. Genocide is not our way. We can't rehabilitate them either. They have no leader. They're like huge ants who have watched all their leaders die and are lost without them. They can be prosecuted, and they will be. Queen Harsal has been contacted and sent back a message to give us permission for a hearing on Kalat. We're to bring them to the planet for trial. So you see, we cannot just exterminate them like they're terrestrial bugs. We have to come up with a diplomatic solution. Their mothership destroyed hundreds of thousands of lives, and now obviously we won't welcome them. Why don't we just set them adrift on their own? They would die without leadership or weapons. We could give the Harbinger to the Queen, of course, and she could lead them out of here.
Any plan a certain death for them. We must think this through.
The new Tornak Sakar is here. Send her and the prisoner in.
I deemed him medically insane, but he still can stand trial.
Nathan!
What is wrong with you, Antonio?
Shut up. Why'd you bring me here, Everett?
Shut up. He's mine now.
Why's that? You can't steal my friend from me.
Antonio Cervantes. He's no longer with you. He's with me.
Just because we escaped together does not make us friends, female.
He won't be friends with me. He'll be my next concubine.
I'm Admiral Alex Everett, Director of Space Forces in Defense of Earth and the planets of Sol.
And I am Sakar of Tornak, Mistress of Kaidana, and have recently discovered that I am the highest level person among the Ladamok here.
You have legally surrendered to us, knowing that your system of punishment is different from ours, and we cannot ask you to be arrested and tried in an Earth court. Therefore, we are turning you over to the authorities on Kalat, the planet of the Cohnirri leadership. That is all you can do. We will not return you to the star system again. Your assets will be confiscated, and your ships sent to the planet for trial.
I accept the term.
What about me? Since you claim that no Earth prison can hold you, and so far only one brig has, I suggest you be sent to the penal colony as far away from this planet as possible. You wouldn't dare. I would. You'll be far away from Cervantes, so he won't come to your rescue. Just where are you sending me? Kaidana, an Earth-normal terraformed prison planet, in orbit of Sirius. I heard you've been there briefly. Get used to it. You're gonna be there for the rest of your natural life. I want a lawyer. Sally Casens was the only lawyer around here, but she died.
We can appoint him an Earth lawyer, but I doubt anyone on Earth would take his case.
You can't do this to me. I'm a human being.
No male may be close to me, but since we shared a pod, you were my responsibility.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm a human. We didn't have sex.
No, your head would be missing if that happened.
I think we're missing something in the translation here.
Sakar, stop this foolishness. You keep dragging men to your planet to have your way with them.
Queen Harsal, what a pleasant surprise.
Mother, I can explain. We are bonded. You're not bonded. You were always like this child, clinging to everyone. All the bad boys.
Wait a minute. He was mine first. He's cheating on me.
Don't listen to him, your majesty. He's a little cracked. Then, in the tradition of the Kla and the Rotopluker, you must fight over him.
No, your majesty. That'd be silly. I accept this challenge.
No one has ever accepted the challenge before, but very well, proceed.
Hold on a second. I don't think either of them realize what's going on here.
The victor wins. The loser dies.
That's okay with me. You and Antonio can kill each other.
You do realize that, as a female-dominated society, the males must fight each other to the death.
Well, I can't have a fight to the death in here. That'd be very bad. No fighting in here. We're not going to watch that. I've got a laser plasma sword, and now you're finished.
Actually, I kind of want to see that.
Beth, don't encourage them. I have a laser plasma sword, and now you are finished. I, too, have a laser plasma sword. Let's do this. We're caught in the crossfire. Good.
Needs to be a battle without weapons. It's only your bodies.
Oh my God, you kissed me! Oh! Bong! Oh! Biting my nipple!
The winner of the match, Nathan Char.
No. 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 No, it can't end like this.
He's far more weak than I imagined him. I do not want him anymore. You must take him, as the rules.
Well, if I'm gonna go live on an alien planet, at least I'm gonna get rid of Casens.
Your next combatant will be me. It is a mating ritual, and it will end in your demise.
Wait, Casens, I'll go with you to prison. That's it, yeah. Well, we wouldn't want to cause a diplomatic incident, would we? You may proceed.
Oh God, I can't unsee that. It is beautiful. She took pity on him. An alliance has been forged. I didn't know her jaw could extend that far. Wow.
What the hell did we just watch? That's pretty graphic. Fairly bloodless, though, because YouTube would flag it.
He was delicious.
Oh my God, Antonio and Char, they killed each other. Somebody bit off Char's face. That is messed up, hombre. Not as messed up as knowing that my fiancée from the ship, the girl, she's dead.
Yeah, Stevens, it is very sad.
There isn't much of Char left there. She ate his head and his other left head too. I hear it was a Ledemark princess that did it. Should we get revenge for our brother's death? Nah, they killed each other, so no revenge.
No, you guys are really messed up.
Wonder where the alien went and why they haven't cleaned up the bodies yet. They wanted us to check it out first. Yes, it is unfortunate. But do we have the item that we discussed earlier? Yes, and it functions. I will deliver it to you soon, sir. Good. As for the bug princess, she returned to the queen for now.
Congratulations on your victory over the alien.
The will of the God of the universe has been present against the invaders. The victory could have only come from his intervention. Too many lives have been lost to celebrate. It was a miracle anyone made it back to Earth alive. And it won't be the same next time. We have to be ready. We must protect our vessels and equip them with defensive weapons from now on to protect them as they venture out into the night.
What of the alien? Many stray drones have landed on the Earth and are running around aimlessly, vandalizing things.
We'll have to round them up, but we can't kill them. It wouldn't be right for us to stoop to their level. The workers didn't have independent will, and were acting on the orders of madmen. Now that Purr Ha is gone, they have nowhere to go. You could lead them. You know more about them than we do. I'll see what I can do.
Very good. Thank you for this. I think it taught us a valuable lesson about our short-sightedness. We assumed that we were out of reach, guarded for some reason, but it turned out we weren't.
I don't know about that, Madam President. After all, the Planedol here came to steal humans off the planet for slaves. Look what they've become. Imagine what could happen in time now that they have returned to us. Many old Earth myths talk of the dangerous notions of giving a primitive society the power to shape its destiny. I am not sure you are ready, but you must be. Because what awaits out there is far more wondrous than anything you ever imagined. Yet it is more dangerous out there than you realize. I hope and pray that you will prosper farther than we have, and learn from the mistakes we've made as we've from yours. And Benton once told me that she believed I might again understand what faith is, because she knew I had lost it. She was right, but I think just a little of it came back again. I understand exactly what you mean, Thomas Casens. You know who those slaves were? Ah, tell me again. Legend has it that Adam bore 3 sons, Cain, Abel, and Seth. Cain killed Abel and was banished. Seth's line are said to be your descendants, but the early Cohnirri are quite possibly Cain's. Return to paradise. You know, that actually explains a lot. You know, you've already been in trouble for trying to change your beliefs about things. It'll probably do your best to be careful what you say about that kind of thing, sir. Indeed, but I have learned that hope, belief, and faith aren't measured by one man or one faith alone. I think there's room for other beliefs.
We humans thought we had grown beyond the need to fight over images of faith, but it still troubles us. We are here now, so that's a step. But you did help us to win against the Dotal, and for that, we are in your debt.
We will adjourn to the courtyard for now. We have a lot to discuss. We can come up with some kind of compromise about all this. After all, we knew about aliens long before the public did. That'll take some getting used to, and some major explaining. Come, I'll show you. Long ago, we thought that we were alone, the only intelligent life in the cosmos, and that we were predestined to rule over everything, not just here, but everywhere. I admit that's incredibly narrow-minded of us.
Our scientists had to crawl out of the childlike ages to reach this point, to go beyond this planet and colonize the solar system, and we did it. Once repression and social ostracism of men and women with brave ideas ended, we expanded and grew, learning that we were little more than a speck of stardust on a small world orbiting a normal sun. It was kind of depressing.
I will learn much from you, my distant cousins. But look up there. Can anyone deny this now? I think not. This is Queen Harsal, leader of the Letamac.
You're the queen of the Letamac and the Cohnirri, and I am Abner Smith, president of Earth. I am still the queen of the Letamac, but not of the Cohnirri. The Gahiri took over the planet. What are you saying? They're not in charge of them anymore? That is correct. I'm not in charge of them anymore. They are free. You'll still take Purr Ha's ships and fleet. Indeed, we will take them, but it'll take some time. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, your majesty. Yes, my Terran soul sister, we seem very similar. My people left you out there, as my dark and twisted other side. Oh, is that why? Yes. Yes, it is.
Derek, you've come with the others. Yes, Father, there's not much to do here on Earth.
He's decidedly annoying, but I will not eat his head.
That's a relief. I like my head where it is. You must be Jack Casens. You look a lot like me. That's weird. It is a little weird and hard to explain. But Marshall's sportiest and all that stuff. The Majestic is one of those vessels that came out of space-time. Yes, it's a pity we couldn't get here earlier and prevent you from destroying that device. Yes, all of that knowledge lost forever.
When did we tell them?
Now it'd be a good time. It isn't lost. We made a backup copy of the entire archive. That's amazing.
Your planet never thought of making backups.
The Lycra planet can't get their laws back. Well, a version of them. There's a caveat, though. I want to play with their computers. Perhaps we can arrange that.
After witnessing the violence and the battle between Char and Cervantes earlier, Determined the humans are too violent, and we'll be leaving soon.
2 of our crewmen just appeared. Sorry for the deception, Captain Casens, but we're not from your crew.
Captain Casens, we represent a humanitarian group at the edge of your space, called the Federation of Planets.
We've been observing your interstellar conflict and have decided to make first contact.
Only because the changelings made it worse.
Yes, that's part of it. You're from the what? The Federation of Planets? The Federation of Planets. That kind of sounds familiar.
Sounds impressive. So why weren't you here before so many lives were lost?
We were not to interfere in the culture of this system. It was off limits. Off limits? Like what the Clan Adol decreed?
We are the Clan Adol, actually. The forefather.
The Preservers. I believe they're called that. They're Cillian.
What is going on?
I wish I knew. How could they be Clan Adol? They could be thousands of years old. Time travel. Like the Majestic, my ship came from another timeline. How can you be from another timeline? I came from a Cohnirri generation ship that traveled through space-time from the future, back to this timeline. What are you talking about, Jack Casens? I'm not your cousin from the past. I'm Derek. I'm your son. 30 years in the future.
You're me?
We kind of screwed up the multiverse, but the Loom won't find us. Don't worry about it. What? You're confusing me.
Are they the Drydian people they don't like?
They're worse than the Drydian, stepmother from the other timeline. Well, it's a convergent and divergent timeline. I wouldn't worry about it. For instance, I'm an O'Brien and she's a Locarno. These names do not mean anything to us. You know, on the other side of that Red Angel system, there's another Earth just like this one, with other planets and similar patterns. It's weird. But they're called Vanguard Space. A little more humorous than yours. You should visit it sometime.
O'Brien, you're confusing them. Just let them have their fun for once.
Of course, Commander Locarno.
I suppose you're going to tell me that she's my daughter.
No, but you do look a lot like my grandmother, Major Kira. Okay, what? Where do we come from if all of our dogma was made up? It wasn't made up. You believe it or think it, and it happens.
I wouldn't be so concerned about it. Even the dead reappear eventually.
Well, where do we go from here? Well, where no one dared go before. I guess we should go for a ride.
Are you kidding and leave the Earth defenseless?
A little joyride couldn't hurt, I suppose.
No, we're not doing that.
Come on, little sister, it'll be fun. We haven't seen these guys for 70 years.
We'll not see them for 70 more. Very well.
I'll go. I don't want to answer for anything yet. Just Everett and the adult Casens for now. Very well.
How are we going to do that? Where's your shuttle?
Where we're going, we don't need shuttles. O'Brien to Chimera C. Beam us up. Dun, 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 dun. What year is this? Early 2488, sir. So is ours. That's weird.
All the mates are ready, Captain.
All right then. Once around the block.
How fast is this thing?
Very fast. Similar design to our ship.
Kind of. So where are we going?
When no one dared go before. Set a course for the Federation. Warp 13. Engage.